Okay, and we're here, day 2. I hope you enjoyed day 1, part 1, and now we're at day 2. So here, I'm just going to go around the kind of, this isn't the bungalow Dorf area, but this is where all the tents are. Outdoors, it's a beautiful day. So we've got Own Force, Exor, Electronics, and Cosmotronic in here. Let's just have a quick look around. Lambda Synthetics are here. Remember seeing this last year. She's very, very cool. And Cosmotronic, of course, doing their things. Own Force are here, which this is an interesting entry to the market. Putting their distortion inside of a module. I've used the Own Force stuff for many years. It's great to see this finally here in the Eurorack clan. I believe it's stereo as well, which I like a lot. And we've got LEP as well. And sorry guys, excuse me. Thank you. And then of course we've got Exor Electronics. Unfortunately not here at the minute. One of my favourite sequencers. With it being a tracker. If you've not used a tracker before, you should check it out. It's a bit of a learning curve, but once you get into it, it's extremely powerful. In here, we've got, who else have we got? Larry's Electro. So these, I'm not too familiar with. Several modules there that they've got. Syntony here, and this looks kind of like visual modules. Oh look, there's me. There's me. It's cool. Very cool. Do these interface with just Eurorack audio modules?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, great.
It's Eurorack format and compatible with audio modules, so you can get an envelope or LFO from on your system and have the visual react in real time to the music.
Oh, that's nice.
And since it's analog, it just like takes a CV input and can have the picture move with the music.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, it's, you know, I'd probably have to get another case to put those modules in, but I think visuals are very important when you're playing live, particularly electronic music. So in the past I've been using digital visuals from a laptop, so this is a no-brainer. Great, I'll come back and have a play. Thanks. What's the company?
Syntony.
Syntony.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Cool. Is this your first SuperBooth?
No, third one.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Wicked, man. See you in a bit. Oh, and here's Board Brain with their, with their Exelon. This mixer's really super powerful. Powerhouse. Hi, sorry. Just doing a quick walk around.
Never just do. Just do it.
Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
Extremely powerful. Yeah. And then you have all these expanders as well, right? As well that go with
Yeah,
it.
these are the new direct output expanders, so you can choose, you know, a TRS style outputs, DB25 outputs,
Yeah.
or Eurorack level outputs.
Yeah,
But they
right.
also work together without Exelon too. So you can use these two modules together to add 24 balanced outputs to any Eurorack system
nice.
without Exelon.
Right. So yeah, I was talking Snakes of Russia.
Right.
And he uses this. He speaks very, very highly of this.
Joseph's a great guy. He uses the equipment the way we designed it before, basically, and finds new ways as well. So
Right.
it's very interesting.
Cool, man. Well, I'll come back and have a play with this later on for sure.
Great. Thanks for coming
Nice
by.
one. Yeah, wicked. Is this your first SuperBooth, by the way?
Yes.
It's all right. Welcome.
Thank you.
And over here, oh.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah. Day 2.
Day 2, still alive.
Yes, well
Still
done.
made it, yes.
And are you showing anything new today?
Well, we are a new company. We launched
Oh, yeah.
our sequencer like mid last year.
Yeah, that's
so we're
right.
kind of pretty new to it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I have one.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh, how do you
Yes.
find yourself with it? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great. I need to put the new firmware on
Yes.
it and play with it
Please do,
a
please
little
do.
bit more, and then we'll get some content out there for
Yeah,
you with
that
it. Yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah. I'll come back and go through a few things with you. I've got a few questions which I'd like to get my head around.
Please,
but it's really cool, isn't it? I mean, the fact you're using these sliders and you can just get these very, very quick kind of rhythms and melodies going. I love that.
Yeah.
Very performative as well.
Yeah. The concept of the whole process is really to be able to kind of generate ideas in a quick, fast way, but also have some sort of control over the randomization by being able to pick what parameters you want to randomize. And then I think one of the unique tools that we have also is to be able then to go and fine tune whatever it spits out. So therefore, sometimes you randomize something and you're still stuck with a couple steps you'd like to edit or change. You know?
Yeah.
So having that freedom, and then also the disrupt buttons, which allows us to cycle through different Cs, so different algorithms, still maintaining the same parameters you decided. So it allows you to kind of have the time to listen to a bunch of different variations of one idea.
Yeah.
Instead of having spending too much time with the one and trying to get it to where you need to be. You know?
Yeah,
and
sure.
kind of get faster results, and then once you got that, then really kind of fun.
You can refine it. And it's a really interesting interface as well, because you can basically tap all of these, take things in and out, and so I love it. It's very immediate, but then you can really sculpt and go in and make it what
your own. Yeah. That's kind of the whole point of it. And so it's just fun to play with. Generating with sliders. Is something that's kind of very not really used.
Totally.
It's kind of cool, and the immediacy of the visual feedback is pretty fun.
Yeah, I love it. I love the interface as well. And it's a good size as well.
Yeah.
It's a good size. And I know there's a few other functions in there where you can go in. There's the little screen there, and you've got some additional functions.
So we have a clock source offer for internal external. We have an internal BPM. We have a clock divider multiplier. In each way. We have a direction playback, so forwards, backwards, and ping pong. We're adding more now. We have a shift, which is pretty handy, so you can move the whole thing to the left or to the right.
Yes, I love that.
And this is already pretty important for randomization too, because you'll come up with something, but then the one might be on the 7. You want to move it over instead of moving the rest of your session over. And then we have a swing. We have a gate length. It was 100 to 100. We're now adding scales, which is one of the new firmware updates.
Oh right. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So we
that's
got that.
cool.
So they kind of lock you in, right? So we're actually in the process of adding more scales, and then we have the 2 assignable CV inputs, which will go over here, which will then be able to be mappable to any of the sliders or the disrupt buttons, which load the new seeds for the algorithms.
Wicked. Can't wait to play more.
Yeah.
I'll come back later and I'll have a chat through with it.
Appreciate it.
Nice one, dude. Is this your first SuperBooth?
Yes.
Hey, great. Welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day.
See you in a bit. And Odman audio here. These are very interesting. This is the Grok. I believe this is kind of like this is kind of modular, not modular, granular.
Well, granular, but modular also. So there's quite a lot of, I'd say it features a new granular engine and a great modulation scheme. So let me put on a patch for you.
It's really interesting design, the yellow. Okay.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot happening in the encoders. So each encoder is a switch and an LED. So you basically can take any parameter. So here right now, it's a little hard to tell what's happening, but there's a parameter. And if I wanted to modulate it, hold it down. And then I just connected all the modulation sources lit up.
Wow.
I connect one, and now that parameter is being modulated by this LFO. Connects it.
Oh, that's lovely.
There's 4 LFOs, 4 envelopes, a totally custom granular engine with a ton of parameters and like filters, distortions, delays, harmonies. It's quite deep.
Wicked. Is there any effects, reverb on there?
There
well,
will
internal.
be. We're still in development, so I have developed the reverb, but I have not optimized it well enough yet to fit. So it's not on today.
Cool, man. So is this still in beta then?
It is.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll try to release early 2025.
Awesome. I'll keep an eye out for this one.
Okay.
Really like it. It's a great screen as well. Great visual feedback.
Cool.
Awesome work. Nice one.
Thank you.
Bye. And then, where did we just come from? Oh yeah. I just noticed as well there was the cable in front of my camera, so sorry about that. And we've got focal in there. So those speakers, what have you. Just sort out my light. So who have we got in here? Oh, Wong, as in wrong. Slot Modular, RYK are in here as well. Let's have a quick look. So, there's RYK. Busy there at the stall. And ALM are here as well. Big user of PAMs. Mashing up the place. Love it. Must come and check out this Trepanator with a name like that. And Samsung's Modular as well. Here. He's in the zone, so I won't disturb him. Music thing. And moving around. Where did we come from? Oh yeah. So Leaf Audio, WTech are in here as well. Let's have a quick gander. So Leaf Audio here. This is really interesting. Look at that. It's kind of a sound box with microphones. I like their approach. Really interesting. Gets you out the box, you know. Fred's Lab. Here. This is the Manatee. Don't know about this one. I need to come and check this out. If you know anything about it or any of these modules, stick it in the comments. Wavy Industries. They're here. Same with that. Having a little jam there. Hey. Audio Werkstatt. Yeah, these kind of MIDI through boxes, the clocking boxes by the looks of it. Tea and coffee. Oh, you've got the most important thing here. LPZW modules. Wicked. Oh, there's the Plinky. And WTech here. So as I say, this is just a quick walk around, and I'll come back and hopefully do some more specialized videos. Just want to get around and just kind of show you who are here. So we've got Nord over here and Eventide. They're over there in that booth, in that tent rather. Who's in here? Chompy Club, Chase Bliss. All right, let's go in here and check this out. Bella, very cool. Love this approach. Here's Chase Bliss. Hi, how are you? Okay.
Good.
Love their pedals. Work really well with modular stuff. There's Sonic State doing their thing. And even more. Oh, love it. No BPM. I like that name. Not really heard of these. So they've got a Moot Performer with an expander. Main collabs. Interesting design. Sort of golden and black, like that. Kind of vibey. I'm getting lost. Who's over here? Expert sleepers, no doubt. Instro and Bafako. Oh, now the Bafako one I'm very interested in. Let's start over this side. So here's Instro. Tell by the gold and black. Nice looking system. And Componental. Hi. Yes. How are you? Okay. Good.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Just doing a very quick walk around and just saying hello, just seeing what's on here.
Nice.
These look very interesting. Yeah. Little boxes, compressor, flanger. So do they all do the same thing, or are they different?
No, we call this our ultimate audio multi-tool. So
right.
So the idea is that, as you can see here, we have an app store or a bank where you can flash different algorithms. It's also open source, so you can make your own in Gen or in C++.
Oh, right. But not Max MSP?
It's getting there.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Gen in Max MSP.
Oh, what, Gen in Max? Oh, of course. Yes. Cool. And then you just put them into these devices then?
Yeah, for sure. You just press Whoops. And then you select an algorithm. Let's say we want the drive instead.
Yeah.
It sees it's connected. We press install.
Boom.
And it's
then-
as easy as that. So
And now that's going on to there.
it is. In a few
Great.
seconds, it's running a drive instead.
Oh,
So
I
the
see.
whole idea is instead of buying a new box every time you need new hardware, you buy the hardware once the hardware is capable, and we just flash new software when you need it.
Great. And of course, with it being software driven, if you know how to use Gen or C or whatever, you can make them your own.
Oops. Yeah, for sure.
You can change them up and
So if you just
Cool.
if you don't know how to program or just want to use whatever is out there, what we make or what other people make to share
Yeah.
with others, you can just use it.
yes,
So-
that's the thing I love about.
You don't have to be a programmer.
You don't, do you?
But if you want, we leave it open. So
You can geek out if you feel like it, but you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to. It's for everyone.
just use it out of the box as it is.
There's usually loads of great patches as well floating around that you can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
take, and
Yeah, yeah.
a community of people making things. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I think a lot of already existing stuff, it can be easily integrated with this hardware. Just
So what does the hardware have? Is it stereo in and out or mono in and out on all of them?
Quadrophonic actually. It's
Oh.
4 channels. Yeah.
Okay.
On
Can I see on the
stereo
back?
jacks.
Yeah.
So 2 stereo ins, 2 stereo outs. That's the connectivity with MIDI.
MIDI.
So MIDI in,
Perfect.
out, and through.
Yeah.
And then USB for power and data, and MIDI also, of course.
Oh, perfect.
It's
Great. They look very robust.
thanks.
Nice
yeah.
design.
Thanks.
Great work.
We're actually now building ones from aluminium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And these are available to buy now.
No, Kickstarter next month.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. Get over to the Kickstarter. Awesome. Thanks, guys. This is your first super booth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey. Well, welcome.
And what's your name?
Matt. Yeah. Nice one, dude. Hey, hello. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Day 2. Yeah, I'm all right. I was really, really interested in this. I think it's this one, isn't it?
Yeah,
How's
the
it
Onryo.
pronounced? Onryo.
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 I bet that the Greek will deeply disagree with me with my pronunciation.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But
So,
it
yeah.
sounds great. It's right on my street. It's very kind of well, you can get quite doom and darky.
Yeah, and
That
it's
kind of vibe.
Yeah, it's coming from there,
Right. Okay.
but it can go way more. No. So right now, I found it's so funny. No, you come and then you see what people have been doing,
Yeah.
which is always
Yeah, yeah.
surprising. So this time we have in the input we have like this contact mic.
Oh,
so,
right.
So someone has recorded
Yes.
like this, and then you can have like the ambience and echo and filter and the resonator. So Diego, 1 second. Someone at some point have looked the
Hitting of the glass.
the
there.
input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can record that in, loop it. You can play around with the loop length
Yeah.
of it.
Loop
and
like
then-
the start and the end, and then you can do it forward and backward, and then it's +1 or +2
Right.
on the back, and then if we are having, for example, if we get the super sewing,
So you're adding now
the super saw.
the super. So,
Yeah.
so in addition to the audio input, you're adding
Exactly.
oscillators.
So here, all these are volume controls. So you have the volume for the input, the volume
Yeah.
for the super saw, the volume for a sign. Then we have the filter.
Right. And already, I'll just put the microphone right to already, that's kind of like the start of one of my live sets. All you need is a
Okay.
big sidechain kick
Yes.
drum on that,
And you are done.
and
you
I'm
are
done.
You know the problem is that then suddenly you find yourself having like 15 minutes of your set only with this thing.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
I mean, it happened to me every single time,
Right.
and then you find yourself like for 15 minutes, like, okay, is this enough? Of course, well, right now we only have like a contact mic, or we could be using a can.
Anything, yeah.
But yeah,
Your
you
voice.
could, or you could have your rhythmical section going through, and only
Yeah.
use the FX part, adding some notes. You have the volt per octave, of course, for the oscillators, so you can have your input, and so you could have a super saw melody from the deepest darkness,
Sure.
and then your rhythmical session passing through. So let's say that it will allow you to think and to dream.
Okay.
You know, it's not only Onryo are not only bringing nightmares at all.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
bringing your
Sure.
dreams.
Yeah, yeah. It could
You're
be.
not getting poetic.
It could be nice as well. Yeah, you're a poet. Have you ever tried plugging itself back into itself and creating a kind of feedback loop? Does that work nicely, or
Yes.
does it just go
Well,
no, thank you?
Yes, please.
Right. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So the looper, the nice thing of the looper is that you can loop pre or post. So you can be looping the input, or you can be looping whatever is happening in here.
Right.
So you loop on post.
I see.
And then so you can overdub. You have the sound on sound capability, so you can be overdubbing and then looping whatever is happening on top of what was happening and being
Love
wild.
it.
Of course, if you feedback it in with the input signal,
Yeah.
and then you have here the gain settings. I think we can get pretty interesting feedback situations.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely going to come back and have a play with this.
Yeah,
Well done.
please do. We have a couple of units
yes.
there, and,
Right.
and just
Great.
just come and have fun.
Nice one, guys.
Yeah.
Great work.
Thanks for coming. Enjoy the
No worries.
show.
Thank you. You too. Bye. And Bavacco, of course, no stranger. Expert sleepers here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, hello.
Hiya.
Do you mind being on camera?
I don't mind being
All
on
right.
camera
Day
at all.
2.
Day
How are you
2.
feeling? All right.
Already tired.
Yes, it is like that.
Oddly,
Yes.
but, yeah.
So I have to say, you know, you completely changed a lot of people's way of working when you introduced the ES8, making that very simple, that interaction between laptop and modular, and then of course the ES9 is just bigger and better. I mean, it's so important to how I'm writing and making music these days, because I like that hybrid setup between, you know, laptop and particular Bitwig and VCV rack, and running it in and out of hardware as well. So
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, great. I do need to update my firmware on the Distinct X as well.
Maybe wait a week because there's another one coming next week.
There's always one coming from you every week. Do you ever stop?
I try not to. No, I'm adding amongst other things that are going in. I'm adding a quadraphonic mixer mode into
nice.
that, and I've got a gig next week where I'm actually going to use it to perform in quadraphonic for the first time I've ever done that. So I can, once I've done that, I can say it's been kind of production tested.
It's great. You could just build a tool for what you need, basically. Well, I need that.
All of this is because I want it, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing is I'm struggling with how I would make a decent YouTube video to demonstrate a quadraphonic mixer. Unless I can do some kind of Atmos mix of it or something like that. I really don't know.
Possibly.
I have to think about that one.
Yes, yeah. Maybe give YouTube a ring, see what they say. Cool, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll come back and have a little play. Glasgow Synth Guild here as well. Oh, that's nice. Look at that, rotating. Quite like that. Hi, you okay?
Yeah, good.
Yes, good, thank you. That sounds very nice.
Thank you. Yeah, this was supposed to be a hologram originally.
Oh, really?
It seemed like a Pepper's Ghost. It's like you've got a screen underneath it, it's like plastic. It didn't work out, and then we had this spinning motor. And to be honest, I think it worked out better.
I think that looks really good.
Yeah.
It caught my eye straight away. So that's the Octone, is it called? Yeah. That's what we're hearing now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So here we've got 2 linked, so you can link them to make a 16-step.
Oh right, okay.
You've got 2 basic play modes. At the moment it's in random. You can also have it play clockwise or in pendulum mode, so back and forth. Choose anywhere between 1 and 16 steps. You've got pulse mode, so each one of these steps can be defined to have a different amount of pulses per step.
Yeah.
Up to 16 or 8, obviously, if you only have the 8 steps patched in on its own. And then each step will fire pulses out of here depending on how many you've got, so you can get some interesting rhythmic patterns in your envelopes. With 2, you've got 2 pulse outs, so you can obviously mix and match and have kind of interrelated clocks that are kind of, they're not perfect divisions of the same clock, but they kind of have these interesting quirky interplay between them. And then you you've got 6 quantized scales. You've got chromatic, major, pentatonic, minor pentatonic, melodic minor, whole tone, and unquantized.
Okay.
And the other advantage of having 2 is that you have 2 CV outs. So here we've got 2 voices, a low and a high, and here you've got an offset, so you can have a duophonic. That's where the duophonic voice is coming
That's
from.
interesting.
Yeah, so you can have it unquantized. Maybe if you want to have something close to the other one, got a lot of reverb on the other one. Add that nasty phasiness between them, or you can quantize them.
So you're getting these nice intervals.
Yeah.
Do the sequencers kind of interact with each other in the sense that, I don't know, is one listening to another, or are they linked in a way that just one follows from another?
They're linked to the same clock.
I see.
So this is the main clock, which you can either clock externally or you can change the rate here. But at the moment it's random,
okay.
And you've got different pulses per note, so there is kind of an interplay. And you can have separate scales for both sides, but you're going to get odd. I mean, it's quite nice certain scales, but you're going to get clashes at points. Like often, it's probably best to stick to the same scale.
Yeah, sure. Love it. I mean, the reason I ask is because in some cases I use a sequencer to sequence a sequencer.
Right, okay.
So, you know, the output of a sequencer and run it into one and get it manipulating that sequencer, you can get interesting results.
Yeah.
So, as I understand it, there's Glasgow Synth Guild. So you're kind of an offshoot from Instro?
Yeah.
Is that right in
Yeah,
saying
we're
that?
basically the same builders. So,
Right, okay.
You know, we've worked for Instro for a matter of years now, and we've just decided to kind of have another way of getting small batch products out to the market.
Okay.
So we're working in 2 ways, either doing exclusives like the Octone, or the next one will be Noah's first product, which will be the stereo filter that you're hearing here.
Oh, right, okay.
Scion, which is a MS-20 style dual filter with lots and lots of bells and whistles.
Wicked.
So, yeah, we're working either doing exclusives through the website, or we're also working with Signal Sounds and people who already have distribution. So we've built a lot of the ROM products that have come out to market.
Yeah.
The Manic with another DivKit collaboration as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah, great.
Also kind of we build, if I have like the Guild builds. So
The Guild builds.
The Guild builds.
Like it.
Yeah.
And so congratulations on your first module as well. Stereo filters. Yeah, big fan. That kind of thing. Great, I'll come back and have a play. I'm just doing a quick walk around. So yeah, great work. Love the sound of that. Hey guys, you right? Okay, so I think that's it for this part. Might be, oh yeah, we've been in there. So maybe there's going to be a part 3, in all honesty, because I now need to make my way over to the next section and show you even more people. Oh look, there's a tent. Might just go and join the circus for a bit. Sounds pretty cool what's going on in there. Let's have a look. Might be too dark, but let's go and see if we can get in. Let's have a quick gander. You going in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice, thanks. I don't know if you can see this. It's too dark, I think. But we got some visuals. Like it. Don't know if you can see this. Sorry, it's probably way too dark, but all this that you're hearing, all this music, is somebody playing live. Very vibey. I was a little bit scared in there, to be honest. Oh, acid booth. So we've got analog, renaissance, and DIN-sync in here as well. Cool. Well, I think we'll end it there for part 2, and then I'll see you in part 3, where we'll finish this off and get over and see the other module makers. So yeah, thanks everyone, and hope you've enjoyed this so far. Bye for now.